Greetings, friends. Greetings, friends. Oh my goodness, I gotta get the notes. Right back. 1 second. 1 second, I'll be right back. Greetings, friends. Greetings, friends. Greetings, friends. Let's see what we need to see. All right. I'm not going to be on long. I should have gotten on here a lot earlier, but my sister's visiting from out of town, and what's really awesome is that she came in town to see me, so I'm happy about that. But I won't be on that long, so I'm trying to wait for some more people to come in. So I just want to say thank you. Okay, I'm glad they are. All right. Okay, so I still have like some videos I have to upload on YouTube that I haven't had a chance to do yet, but eventually I will. I just haven't had a chance to do it. Okay, so I'm going to get into it soon. I'm just waiting for a few people to get on. It doesn't matter. I'm going to record it anyway, so let me go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I have some downloads. The downloads that I had for the the downloads that I have, because I just kept feeling like whoever it is, they didn't want me to get whatever message that I had to get out, which it doesn't even matter, because I figured, you can't stop anything. So it's a bunch of stuff that I want to talk about. Now, as I talked about it before, I was talking about like how a lot of women and men, parents, watch your kids. Find out what they're doing, who they're dating. Find out their religious beliefs. You need to do these different things. It's really, really important, You need to find out, who they dating. You need to find out. That's what's important. Because a lot of times you just never know who they involved with. So, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to get my message out. I'm here. I'm finally able to get the message out, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I had a few downloads for the past, few hours. And, like I said, my sister's visiting from out of town. My sister's here in town with me, so I just been focusing on family stuff. But anyway, getting back to the point, I just want to talk about what my spirit had to say. I want more people to get on so I can tell you. And also I'm doing free readings, so if you got some questions you want to ask, you can do that too. All right? The spirit is saying that you have somebody that hates that you're married. They hate that you have a family life. I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're involved with somebody. Maybe you engaged. Maybe you got a significant other. Maybe you got somebody you involved with. Maybe you got somebody that you love. Engaged. Maybe you got a significant other. Maybe you got somebody you involved with. Maybe you got somebody that you love. What I say to you is that even if you are in a relationship, if your relationship is not perfect, it's okay. But the spirit is saying that you have like friends that call themselves friends that are they're secretly in love with their friend. Like, let's say for instance, if you're married, friends that are they're secretly in love with their friend. Like, let's say for instance, if you're married, it's like the spirit is saying is that you're so emotional. Like, your love life is like making you feel. Your love life is making you feel inadequate. Like, You're like, oh, I want this. I want love. I don't want to be by myself. I'm tired. I'm willing to accept this. I'm willing to accept that. I just say pray about stuff before you do it. And this could be for he, or she. Pray about the relationship. Like anything I do, I realize now I pray about it first. I'm really particular about who I accept as God kids. I'm not accepting any God children anymore. Like I'm not like taking on any new God kids. Like if I'm their mentor, I help them out, but I'm not accepting like people that's got mommy issues. Let me turn this down. Excuse me. I'm not dealing with anybody with mommy issues, and they trying to have their mother jealous of me. And had a mother got a problem with me helping them. I ain't got time for that. Yeah, I'm not trying to deal with somebody that's got mommy issues and they mother got a problem with me helping them. So you got to be careful. You got people that's got like mommy issues. So anybody, I'm starting to do my mentoring again. The mentoring, it lasts for 3 weeks. It's a 3-week workshop. It's $225. The rates are going to go up after the new year. I teach you how to do things yourself, but I also help you how to balance your emotions. So, let me just share this with you. A lot of these people that's got issues with their abandonment issues with their mothers, issues with their fathers, issues with anybody. Let me say this to you. In the Bible, it talks about you have to honor your parents. Otherwise, they will have a short life. You out here disrespecting your family and talking about them behind their back, you can't do no stuff like that. If somebody called me up and talking about their family, I don't care. If your parents got problems, okay, fine. Look, I'm going to tell you what to do to help them, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. So you got a lot of these people that's trying to get attention from their parents, and they trying to use you to do it. So they're trying to, because they want attention, because they had abandonment issues, because they didn't get no attention when they was little, and they got problems because the family dynamics is fucked up, and they want you to help them. So you got to be careful of that. Okay, so let's see what we got. Okay, so it's saying you got to be ready. When God bless you, you got to be ready, because it's saying that something's coming in for you. You got to be ready. Good news. Good news is coming. You got to be ready for the good news. Don't be sleep on the good news. Okay? Because it's saying something good is coming. But you can't be sleep on the good news. All right? Let me say this to you. No matter what you're going through in your life, just don't give up. Because sometimes when stuff happens to you and people do you scandalous, or people try to steal clients from you, or people try to dummy you down after you help them because they think that they better than you, or they think that they smarter than you. When you know who you are, and you know you the truth, and you know you got God's grace, let that shit go over your motherfucking head. Just be like, okay, I'm gonna let this shit slide. Because at the end of the day, you ain't got to do nothing, because God got you. You ain't got to be mad. You ain't got to be upset. I'm going to tell you, one time I worked with this company, right? Because I've always had regular jobs, and I'm a therapist. So that means I do pain management too, but I've always worked with regular companies as well. Because I used to work with like Fortune 500 companies. I worked with top high-end companies where I did like marketing, merchandising, like I'm a buyer. So I did all these different things with these top brand companies. Like I was offered to work in New York and Jersey, but I turned that position down. But I've worked in other cities and states and stuff like that. So even if I decide I want to do that, I can always do that again. The interesting thing about it is that I had this company that hired me to work here. It was the Hallmark Media Company, which is a Fortune 500 company. I had this one chick who knew that I had more experience than she did, and she literally sabotaged me with the company. So let me say this to you. I say this to say this. Now, my old self would have probably knocked the lights out. I would have fucking clobbered her. Because I knew that she did something evil that also made me have grounds to sue. So, the moral to the story is you got to be careful of people setting you up on jobs that don't like you. She was jealous of me having her position. So I had certain territories here in Michigan. So can you imagine you got certain territories and somebody sabotaging you because they don't want you to have a position because they scared that you're going to take their job. So she maliciously made up lies and said this and said, I had all my paperwork. I had all my copies of everything. Let me say this to you. The Spirit is saying you have to be careful of somebody trying to maliciously sabotage you on your job because they don't want you to take their position. You got people that's like, trying to get their retirement. Jobs right now is a hot commodity. No matter what kind of job you got, it's a commodity. So you got people that's like, man, they're trying to stab you in the throat to take your job or your position. That means if somebody's trying to take your position, that means you got a position like no other. And your position is so beautiful and your position is so great that people want it for themselves. So I say this to say that. I had someone do that to me. I let it slide all the way out. I didn't do anything. I didn't wish death on this bitch. I didn't wish this bitch to get ran over by a Mack truck. I let it go. The Spirit told me let it go. And I let it go. See, when people do you wrong, all you got to do is sit back. Can you imagine working with a Fortune 500 company and you have some rat-faced bitch that's trying to sabotage you and you see it? So I just let it play out. Let me say this to you. Anybody out there, if you work with a nice company, don't let nobody get rid of you because they jealous of you. Don't let nobody force you out the company. Keep your job. Because you can sue for wrongful fire. You can sue for wrongful termination. You can sue for that. You can sue for discrimination. You can sue for being harassed on the job. You can sue for these things. So I'm saying this to say, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay? So we're going to finish this up. So good news is on the way. It's saying you got to focus on self-love. You got to focus on loving yourself because a lot of people don't fucking love themselves. They hate themselves. Love yourself because you might be giving somebody hope by loving yourself. Love yourself. I don't think I'm making no traditional turkey for Thanksgiving. I think I'm gonna make a turkey meatloaf. I'm gonna do something so different that's gonna be like phenomenal. I'm gonna make a turkey meatloaf. I remember I made one for one of my friends. He was like, "Oh, Sandy, you should market this. It's so good." A turkey meatloaf is bomb if you know what to do, or a turkey green peppers, like stuffed green peppers with turkey in it, and just have it seasoned with a little bit of Italian sausage mixed with a turkey, or you can do turkey Italian sausage too. Okay, so we're gonna see what else we see. Any questions? Come on now, y'all, come on, because I'm getting ready to close. I'm getting ready to be done. So we're gonna see what we need to see. So remember what I was saying. Whoever this is, their commitment was trying to destroy you, but they're trying to get you sick. It's like they're trying to give you the gift. I don't know what the gift. It could be the gift to keep on giving. They could be sick and trying to give you the gift. But it's saying you got to focus on self-love. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous, but don't be desperate. Because it's saying you're going to triumph. You're going to get everything you want. You have all the high achievements. But it's also saying good news is coming your way and saying stay ready. Because if you stay ready, you ain't got to be ready. Okay, let's see what else we need to see. And always invent yourself, reinvent yourself. Don't let people just try to, oh yeah, somebody mad. Oh wow. Yeah, they mad. It's like they mad and they daydreaming on the fact that you ain't even giving a fuck. You don't even care. Yeah, they got withdrawal issues. Because of what you did and because you cut them off, they're furious. They're daydreaming about trying to hurt you, but they also are withdrawing from everything. Like they so fucked up over you that they literally have withdrawn from everything. Oh wow. But you got to be careful because this might be might be mad at you to the point where they might try to rob you. And they're not going to compromise. Somebody's going to have a severe accident. Yeah, they're going to lose their profession. Yeah, person is drinking too much. Yeah, they got a spiritual disturbance around them. Like they got like a demon on their back. Like they got like a spirit on them that's demonic that won't let them have no rest. So if they acting fucked up towards you, it's because it's a spirit on them that don't want you to help them. Because they know you're the only one that can help them. So they got a demon on them. A negative spirit that won't let them get rest. It's saying they possessed. It says, yeah. Yeah, they got a evil spirit on them that's like controlling their thoughts. So if you got somebody that's acting hateful towards you, hopefully they ain't on drugs, because I feel like when people are, like me, I don't believe in it. I don't do drugs. I don't even want to associate with nobody that do drugs. I don't do any kind of drugs, none. And I don't want to have nothing to do with nobody that do them. So I feel like if you are a person on drugs, get some kind of help. Please don't let this happen to you. You better than that. You don't want to face reality at all. You don't want to deal with reality at all. You don't want to face the world at all. At some point, you got to face the world. How you going to just be a fucking drug addict? You got to face the world. Come on now. I don't believe in that, and I don't deal with nobody that do drugs. Yeah, somebody hate that you married too. Oh God, they hate it. Yeah, you got a lot of people that just really banking on your downfall. Wow, I can't believe this. Yeah, they want you to lose all your creativity. They don't want to see you. They don't want to see you. Be careful of any traps. Somebody is in the works of trying to trap you up, so be careful. Okay, that could be from anything. Chicks can try to get you pregnant. Try to get pregnant by you, trap you up like that. Yeah, so be careful. You got people that's like really on some hate train type shit. They trying to fuck your life up. They scheming and scamming. They trying to schedule some shit to fuck you up. Be careful. Be careful. Yep, an organized plan. Let me tell you something. Please be prayed up out here in these streets. The thirst is real. Thirst is real. It's getting ready to get even crazier. Yep. Somebody's going to have a karmic death. Please be careful. Yep. And this person is an introvert. They really don't like fucking with a lot of people. They don't like, whoever this person is they're introvert. They really don't, they like their privacy. And it's like they have an online community that they talk to. So you got to be careful. And then it's saying that you got a person that is like, you got to be careful with people that's agreeing with everything you say. You got a person that's got a lot of pride. The coach don't care. You got people that don't care about you. Somebody's going to steal your savings. This is that moment where I need to have my glasses on. Excuse me. I'm just trying to see what this says. I don't know. Just be careful. Don't have nobody trying to sucker punch you because they think that, you're the CEO of the idiots. Let me see what this say. Yeah, because you have unconditional love. You have a pure spirit. See, when you have a pure spirit, motherfuckers think that you the fucking CEO of the idiots. They think you the co-founder. So when you got a good heart, they ready to fucking bamboozle you. Please, people, watch your parents. If they got savings, watch out for these. They're getting ready. I'm going to tell you what's getting ready to happen. The Spirit is saying that they're getting ready to have a... You know how when they did that thing with Saddam Hussein? Remember they had that crew that went there to get him? They getting ready to do this for the people that's been scamming people and stealing money out of people's accounts. Because somebody did it to, like, a politician's mother. Someone did it to a politician, a very influential politician. And they did it to their mom or a relative or someone in their family. So they're coming up with a plan that's very top secret, where they're going to these different countries and they're extraditing them. They're going to file charges against them and they're extraditing them back to the United States to press charges against them. So all these people that's out here stealing money and conning these old people and stealing money out of their accounts, they did it to the wrong person. So now the president is going to come up with a plan that where they're going to have it, where they got people that's going to go there and get them and extradite them back to the United States to try them for scamming and stealing these people. See, they got away with it for so long because, see, a lot of these cheap-ass companies here in the United States, they hire these different people from these different countries to work for less, and these people are smart now. They're like, oh, we're going to steal from their accounts. Oh, you know what? We're going to just do this. But see, this time, they got too greedy, and they have people here in the United States that's tracking them. And they're going to bring them back to the United States to extradite them back here so they can be tried and they will be in jail. Those people from India, from Africa, from the Philippines and all these other countries where they did all this outsource working, they're all going to jail. It's just a matter of time. You guys are going to see it on the news. They're investigating them now. It's just a matter of time that they're gonna all be in jail. Because some of these people wanted to have them unalive. The people that they did it to their family. Some people wanted to actually go there and track them down and unalive them. But they're gonna get the people are gonna get their money back. Yeah. So it's saying you got to be very, very careful. It says you got people that want to apologize for you, and then people want to help you, but don't trust the help because they're going to throw it in your face. The blessings are coming. You're going to have real friendships soon. You're going to have real friendships. People are going to want to do stuff with you, where you're going to have like girls' night out. You're going to have like girls' trips. You're going to have all kinds of stuff. You're going to have guys' trips. You're going to do some cool stuff. But you got somebody that really want to love you and make a promise to you. But you learn from your mistakes. It's saying that you really have learned from your mistakes. Like, out with the old, in with the new. They can't bamboozle you no more. Any questions? Yeah. Somebody tried to curse somebody, but that shit is returned back to sender. It returned back to them. The thing about it, once you acknowledge somebody, like, I'm going to give you an example. Like, my sister was like, I feel like someone did something to me. I said, what? She was like, she felt it. So my sister is so spiritual and she's my sister, and of course I pray for my sister. She's like, I feel like someone did something to me to do this to me. I said, oh, really? And I told her what to do to send it back to their raggedy ass. See, people are smart now. When you're in tune spiritually, you can feel when somebody's doing some hateful shit to you. You can feel it. So whoever it is that's trying to wish the worst on you, it's like they're hating on you, but they're also trying to cause, different type of, what do they call it? Catastrophe. They're trying to cause misfortune. So whoever this is, like I told you, my sister was like, oh, she felt it. And I said, oh, really? We're going to send this shit back to their ass. We're going to ricochet rabbit back. So you got people that's smart enough to be so in tune. That's why you got to be prayed up. So if somebody sends some fucked up shit to you, you can feel it. You know that it ain't of God. You'll start sleeping better too. It's like, you're really focused on family, but you stressed out about like I said, you're dealing with a spiritual death. You got out with the old and with the new. You got new goals coming. You gotta feel, you know what? The sad thing about life is sometimes we gotta deal with bereavement and sadness. And that's just part of life. Death is part of life, no matter what. We just got to accept that and just move on. Take time out for yourself. Focus on just trying to reinvent yourself. I mean, it's nothing you can do about it. Just focus on living your best life. So if some shit jump off, you can say, you did your best. What the hell is this? I can't even see what this is. I got to start wearing my glasses. Yeah, just focus on being a good person. Just don't let shit get to you. Okay, so I'm pretty much done. I'm almost finished. Yeah. Somebody want to have somebody they can grow old with. Somebody don't want to get put into like a nursing home. So you got like a family member or somebody, a relative, if they tell you they don't want to be in a nursing home, don't put them in there. It's like they're trying to cause conflict between you guys. Just stop the negativity. Somebody wants somebody to be in confinement, but you're going to have the evidence to put their ass in jail. Trust me. Yep. You got people that really love you, but you got somebody that don't want to see you successful. They want you to be in bad shape like they are. They mad they can't manipulate you no more. That's all it is. But whoever this person is, they're going to have to move from where they at. The only reason they're going to have to move from where they at because they want you to move. And because they want to see you have a downfall, they're going to have a back-to-back bad luck. Now, the only thing I can recommend is that if you know somebody that did something evil, tell them to repent and ask God for forgiveness and let them say they're sorry for what they did to the person. Because, you got a lot of people out here that's just recklessly doing evil shit to people, and everybody's, unless they're going to be in an urn, most people all got the same size grave that's going to be the same size, unless it's an infant. But that's their fate. It's like you out here doing evil shit, your fate is not going to be good. That's why when people do stuff to me, I don't wish bad on them. I just say, you know what, God, you deal with them. Deal with my enemies the way you think is best, because I don't have to do nothing to them. Because see, when you trying to get revenge on somebody, do you know how much work that takes to destroy somebody? I got real time shit I want to do. I like vacations. I like to travel. I like to go places. Somebody do something to me, I don't even care. I'm like, God, deal with it. But you got a person that's fake, that's wearing different masks. They pretending like they love you, but they don't. And they pretending like they're a friend, and they not. So they wearing fake masks. They're fake. So be careful of a narcissist. Somebody want to steal all your ideas, but it's going to fail because they stole them from you. They have no ideas of their own. They're mentally ill. They're sick. You tried to help them, but they tried to take what you got. It's almost like, it's like they want to take what's reserved for you. Like whatever God has reserved for you, they want to take it for themselves. They're going to have nothing but nightmares and misery. Yeah, they ain't nothing good coming to them. Nothing. It's like, as they try to gain something, it's going to be lost. As soon as they get it, they ain't going to be able to keep it. Because of how they got it. Spirit say, be hesitant about making decisions. Don't let nobody talk you into shit. People will try to use their mind now to try to manipulate you. They'll try to talk you into doing shit. They'll try to use their mind control. You got mentally sick people that'll try to use mind control to manipulate people. They doing that to you, say, you know what, God? Make them have a severe headache where they fucking faint and fall out. Somebody trying to do that to them, make them have a fucking headache. So they trying to use a strategy to conquer you. They want to collaborate with you, but pray about it first. Don't collaborate with just anybody. Don't collaborate with just anybody. Make sure it's right, because they feel like you they good luck. They feel like you the lucky lottery ticket. They feel like you're going to be the one that's going to be the Powerball, the money. But then, yeah, some cities are still recovering from the natural disaster. And they're going to try to ask you for money to help them. But it's like they think you blind to their bullshit, but you're not. Be careful if a third party is trying to get interfere with your relationship. It's like an enemy trying to interfere with your relationship. It's a third party that's trying to interfere. But what they're trying to do is trying to sabotage your relationship with who you with, because they think they're the next runner up, but they're not. The person don't want them. Yeah, because they're going to end up lonely, and they're alone right now. They're very lonely. Whoever this person is, they're alone, they're lonely, and they're desperate. So they're trying to sabotage you because they made so many bad decisions that their karma is now knocking at their door. So they're at this time during the, they want to apologize, but you're not accepting it. So basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to set a trap for you, thinking that you're going to feel sorry for them, but you've triumphed over all these people. It's like you won. You know how you won? Because you don't care. See, when you don't care no more, it don't matter no more, because you showing them that you don't care. That's like power. Once you take away your power from these people, it's like you got all your power back. It's like they tried to destiny swap with you. It's like they tried to call you up and talk to you on the phone to see if they can cipher your energy. Just to have a bullshit conversation with you, but then they'll be like, da 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 da, but then they stopping while they talking to you, or they could be calling you from a like those app numbers. So they can be calling you from an app number saying, oh, you know what? And then try to cipher your energy. So be careful with that. Be careful with people trying to, pause while they talking to you on the phone, because they're trying to. And this person is like an adventurous type. Like, they're a person they'll take a chance. They don't care. Like, they'll be like, I'm just going to see if it's going to work. So whoever this person is, they're a risk taker. So they have nothing to lose. You got to be careful with this person, because this person can do something with no conscience. They have no conscience at this moment. It's like they're numb. So whoever this person is that's trying to take your destiny or trying to cipher your energy, they feel like they have nothing to lose. Because they don't have nothing to lose. It's almost like they want to destiny swap with you by any means necessary. And this could be a friend or a foe. This is a person that you cut off. And this person is pissed off. So they're trying to use any attempt, any strategies, because it said it when I looked at the cards. They got different strategies that they're using. So the only thing I recommend you to do before the new year is pay attention to who's around you, cut them off, because these people are trying to steal your destiny. They're trying to destiny swap with you. They're trying to steal your gifts. I had somebody try to steal my spiritual gifts. They put some stuff, like they had like some little thing that they had filled with some stuff that I let in my shop. They tried to put some stuff on, they placed something in here in my shop, and I caught it. The spirit showed it to me. So you got people that's out here doing devilish, evil things because they want your gifts. Anybody that does that, the grave is open for them. Anyway, I'm going to pray before we close. Lord God, in Jesus' name, I ask you to cover us all and protect us from any demonic energies. Protect us from our hidden enemies. And we ask you to expose any Judases in our group. And we ask you, Lord, to give us the power of discernment. I will do a prayer, which is Psalms 91. Sorry. Little cleavage could never hurt nobody. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He's my refuge and my fortress. My God, in Him I shall trust. We reverse and we rebuke all negativity that has been sent. We cast it into the pits of hell. We ask for our enemies to repent of their sins and ask God for forgiveness for what they've done. When people sometimes go on your page, they want a progress report. They want to see if whatever they've done is working. The best gift in this world is life. The next best gift in the world is health. The other best gift in the world is a sound mind. To have the spirit of peace and discernment. You have to forgive people that's wishing the worst on you, because see, right there, they already hate their life. And if a person is trying to wish the worst on you and you just trying to live your best life, and they don't even know what you've been through, and they're trying to sabotage you for any stupid reason, you're like, wow, all this for what? You just have to forgive them and say, you know what, God, I forgive them. They know not what they do. But the only thing I recommend you to do is still be a beacon of good light. Be a beacon of a good heart. Give. Give to the needy. Do good things. Do good deeds. Don't never let nobody cause you to be angry and hateful and mad because they did you dirty. Continue to be good. Continue to be blessed, because that's how you get your blessings. Because when you have such a pure spirit, God will not deny you of your blessings. So always forgive. If people do you scandalous and dirty, be like, you know what? Never stop giving. Never stop being a good person. Just be like, you know what, God, I forgive them. Because even if somebody do you dirty, don't ever stop helping people. Just be like, you know what, God, it's okay. Because wherever they are from, whatever they believe in, and whatever they do, they got an answer to it. But don't try to do nothing hateful in response of what they do. Because God got angels and protection to protect you from these fools that's out here doing this. And it's going to be a matter of time that you'll be able to watch the show unfold. The same people that's trying to hurt you and send all this negative shit to you, you're going to see them fall from grace. And if it's somebody that was close to you, you're going to see the show even quicker. Because that may be the same person that's trying to ask you for help, and they can't never come back and ask you for help again, that have used you, that have tried to take advantage of you, who tried to steal your spiritual gifts, and that you genuinely was trying to help them out of pure love. Those will be the same people that's trying to help you, and then they realize they can't get no help from you no more. Then they got to go pay some stacks to Joe Mo down the street and Steve down the street, and they gonna charge them about 15, or 20,000 or whatever to help them. See, you can't just keep doing stuff to people and don't think that that's not gonna come back on you. That's why when people do stuff to me, I don't never get revenge. I never do nothing. As a matter of fact, I just forgive them and move on. I'll be like, wow, God, I forgive them. Do you know when you forgive somebody, that's the most powerful thing you can do? Especially if you don't get revenge. I've had so many people do little things to me. I'd be like, wow. Like my ex-boyfriend did me so scandalous. I was like, okay, the nigga probably dead now. He probably down from cancer. Who knows? But when people do you wrong, all you got to do is just focus on living good. And he led me to my husband. See, sometimes your ex could lead you to your husband. Like if I didn't move here, I would have met my husband. So, see, things have a way of working out. I got blessed to meet my husband. So sometimes things happen for a reason. So don't let stuff get you down. Somebody do you dirty, do you scandalous, don't let nothing get you down. And these are some words of encouragement. I'm telling you, forgive them and move on, because you never know. Delayed is not denied. And sometimes God will just put some shit on the shelf for you to later come back to it and say, you know what? There's no statute of limitation on a violation. But God can crack the whip way better than you. That's why when people do me wrong, I don't do nothing to them. I'll be like, okay, so what? What they gonna do? Because if you get an order of protection, they can't come nowhere around you. If you file charges against them, especially if they own a gun, you can be like, you know what? I fear for my life. They have a gun. I don't want them coming nowhere around me. Soon as somebody that crossed me, and I know for a fact they got a gun, I'm filing charges. I'm like, no, God. Keep them away from me. But then I'm going to also protect myself with the legal system, because if a person has a gun and you already know they mentally sick, you can go get an order of protection. It's called a extreme order of protection. If they have a gun and they have a mental illness and you know for a fact they do, and they have a gun license or a gun, you can go get a extreme order of protection against them and tell the courts, or you can go and file a police report. I fear for my life. This person has a gun. I fear for my life. But you got to know for sure they got a gun, because once they found out, because they're going to look in the records to see if this person got a registered gun. And if the person has a gun or a gun license, or they have a gun in their possession and they got a mental problem, you can file for an extreme order of protection to file charges against them, because you fear for your life, because that person has a gun and you don't want them nowhere around you. They're going to give you that order of protection. Like when I cut ties with people, they can't come nowhere around me, especially if they have a gun. If I cut ties with them, they can't